The Russian.
The president's State of the Nation was attended mostly by government officials and journalists. On the security of the country, President Museveni reassured the nation that there were no major threats to be concerned about, but he lashed out at the opposition, whom he accused of luring the youth into subversive activities like violent protests.
Keep out. The allegations go that foreign money through NGOs is given to some of our youth to burn tires on the roads. If you burn tires on the road, you are given 100,000. The youth who have been setting light on, setting fire on tires to give impression of instability. Kampala is burning. They are paid 100,000 by money from NGOs.
According to Museveni, the country still faces a challenge of urban crime that is creating fear among members of the public.
The urban crime that saw the death of the sheikhs, of Joan Kagezi, of Chigundu, Kawesi, Magara, Abiriga, and now Chirumira has scared people. There are all these cases here.
President Museveni revealed that government is set to put aside 57 billion shillings for a reserve force of local defense units to counter the rampant killings around Kampala and Wakiso.
We are now going to call up the reserves and they man these little trading centers and we arm them. Of course, it will create a little bit of expense, an extra 57 billion on the budget, but that's no problem. We must make sure that total peace against crime is restored.
Museveni didn't have any kind words for the media, which he said was always intent on portraying a negative image of his government.
This country does not belong to you. It belongs to us. You have no right to misrepresent our country. You don't have that right. You can only report the truth, but beyond the truth, you have no right. So that one also should be clear.
The president also said allegations of torture by Chadondo East MP Robert Chagulanyi and Mityana Municipality Legislator Francis Zake were complete fabrications.
What if it turns out that the ones who said they were tortured were not tortured, and the reality was different? What will happen to the false accusations? I think if the law allows to get damages, that will be good for my party, the NRM. Some of the NGO money via the opposition may in the end help to fund the NRM. So I'm just waiting.
The president further blamed the NGOs in the country for supporting the opposition to destabilize the country.
NGOs funded by foreign governments actually give money to opposition players, give advice, lie on their behalf, etc., etc. These foreigners may think that Africans are weak and foolish.
According to President Museveni, Uganda has realized steady economic growth with surplus electricity at its disposal, more exports to Kenya than imports, as well as growth in infrastructure with more roads available for modernization of the country. Ali Mivule, NTV.